Good morning, DIS 6th graders. This is Mr. Wallbillig reporting from Delano Intermediate School with another episode of Dub's Daily Delano Announcements. It is Tuesday, the 12th of May, 2020, Distance Learning Day 29. So almost a full month of distance learning, unless you count February. So we've had a February of distance learning, but we'll have another real full month tomorrow. A few announcements. It is 7th grade preview week, so we will hear from some more 7th graders and another 7th grade teacher who may look familiar to some of you. Get those LS talks turned in, and don't forget about the other life skills assignment that we just assigned last week. It is due Friday. It is 2 sentences long. You watch the precept video and you answer 2 sentences. It's under the classwork section like every other class for homework. Send in those jokes, and then next week is track and field week. That's all I'm going to say about it. Lisa, will it rain cats and dogs?
Good morning, everyone. Lisa here with your weather forecast for the day. It's a little bit chilly out there this morning. However, it's going to be a beautiful day with a high temperature of 59 degrees under sunny skies and light winds. So it's still a bit cool out there today, but a pretty beautiful day nonetheless. Since we talked about the coldest temperature ever recorded yesterday, I wanted to tell you the hottest temperature ever recorded on Earth, which occurred in Death Valley, California, appropriately named, right? And that occurred on July 10th of 1913, and it was 134 degrees Fahrenheit. So we don't have any temperatures that hot in our forecast, thankfully. However, we do look like we have a shot to hit 80 degrees here within the next couple of weeks. So those of you who love warmer weather, have no fear. It is on the way here eventually. And also, you will not need an umbrella today, but a sneak peek at our forecast for tomorrow. It looks like we do have some rain to talk about on Wednesday. So stay tuned for tomorrow. Have a great day.
That is warm. No thanks. I'm not about that. I'm not about that heat. Mr. Potter and I, neither of us are about that heat. We have no 6th grade birthdays again today. Our joke of the day comes from Mrs. Pfeiffer. Did you hear about the 2 bed bugs that met in the mattress? They got married in the spring. Oh, words. They're so great. Our quote of the day comes from a current 7th grade teacher and 6th grade parent, Mr. Spanier.
Hello, 6th graders. My name is Mr. Spanier. Mr. Wallbillig asked me to give you my favorite quote, so here's my shot at my favorite quote, and it has to do with what is success. This is a quote from former teacher and NCAA basketball coach John Wooden. You see his picture there in the middle. Success is peace of mind, which is a direct result of self-satisfaction in knowing you did your best to become the best that you're capable of becoming. If you don't know, John Wooden was a coach of the UCLA Bruins back in the 60s and 70s, won over 620 games, 10 NCAA titles in 12 seasons, 7 titles in a row. He had 4 perfect seasons of going 30-0, and they also won 38 straight games in the NCAA tournament and 98 straight home wins. And so I actually did a book report on Mr. Wooden back when I was about in 5th or 6th grade. And I took this quote from him as part of my report on basketball coaching. So again, success is peace of mind, which is a direct result of self-satisfaction in knowing you did your best to become the best that you're capable of becoming. Now, what does that exactly mean? Peace of mind, or peace of mind. Now, in the picture on the left, that's a peace of mind. But the picture on the right is peace of mind. And I believe Mr. Wooden was talking about the one on the right, peace of mind, knowing that you did your best to become the best that you're capable of becoming. That's success, having peace of mind, knowing that you did your best. Looking at it from what I teach, the subject I teach, which is engineering once you get to 7th and 8th grade, we look at success in different ways. If you look over on the left side, you see kind of a succession or the progression of phones, starting with the rotary phone. Toward the bottom here, you have different types of cell phones. And if you look back on those now, would you consider those a success compared to perhaps an iPhone? Or in the middle, you see back in the old horse and buggy days, that's a way of travel, a means of travel that many frontier people used to get across America. If you look back on that now, if you had to travel that using those means, would that be a success? Or perhaps on the bottom, where you're in a nice airplane traveling across country, would that be a success? Success often deals with what tools you have to work with at that time. And if you look back, especially at those early cell phones or that rotary phone, you see that those people developed those technologies with the best tools that they had available at that time. Looking back now, you would think, well, that wouldn't be very convenient, or that wouldn't be very efficient way to call people. But given the technology of the time, that was the best that they could do. Same in the middle, traveling across country would take weeks, months, maybe even years by horse and buggy. You wouldn't consider that very successful now, given the fact that you can fly across country in a few short hours. The other things I put up here on the right side that you see is Babe Ruth. He held the record for strikeouts for decades. When asked about it, he simply said, "Every strike brings me closer to the next home run." And you miss 100 shots, or 100% of the shots you don't take, by Wayne Gretzky there on the bottom. So if you've never failed, you've never tried anything new. And that's a key thing to remember, especially when you get up in my class, is that you're expected to fail. You're expected to try things. It may not work out correctly or perfectly the first time, but you got to keep trying and you got to keep working. And so how do you become all of these things on the left side? Victorious, perfect, zero wrong, thinking this is easy, undefeated, straight A's, winning championships. How do those things happen? Well, in order for those things to happen, you need to focus on the things on the right side. Concentrating, being positive, never giving up, honesty, working hard, doing your best, focus, effort. And the bottom there is another quote from John Wooden: "If you're not making mistakes, then you're not doing anything. I'm positive that a doer makes mistakes." And so that's my little lesson for today. Success is peace of mind, knowing that you did your best to become the best that you're capable of becoming. And so by working hard, by doing your best, that's going to give you peace of mind with where you're at. That doesn't say you're perfect, doesn't say there's not room for improvement. There's always room for improvement. But you keep working, you keep trying, you never give up, and good things will happen. That's all for today. Thanks for letting me give you my quote. Hope you're having a good time. Stay at home, stay safe.
I'm Nora Segrin, and my favorite thing about 7th grade was school sports.
Hello, my name is Grayson Moonit, and some things I enjoyed about 7th grade were the teachers and starting school sports.
My name's Sage Mullen, and one thing I liked about 7th grade is school sports.
Hi, my name is Carmen Manor, and something I really enjoyed this year was definitely the school sports.
Hi, my name is Mara McDonald, and some of my favorite things from 7th grade are advisory class and high school sports.
Thank you, Mr. Spanier and current 7th graders. Don't forget to check out CNN 10, Today in History, and Some Good News with John Krasinski. Stay classy, 6th graders. As always, love ya, be safe, wear a seatbelt.